in the Dell Music Lounge. Live audience, make some noise. We want to say a thank you to Lone River Ranch Water for presenting this Dell Music Lounge, and say a quick thanks to Cabo Bob's who fed our audience today. What'd you think? Yeah. So we're very thrilled to have Andy Hall with us here today, and thank you for making a special trip to Austin just for this show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll talk more in a second, but for now, please give a warm welcome to Andy Hall.
Thank you. Driving with the angel of death, I passed by your old apartment, sniffing up the pills you left inside the limousine. Well, I could tell it wouldn't be long. This life's a basket without cravings. It's better than the evil, you know. Release yourself in me. I arrive in the form of a radical being. You arrive, the story could never be told. It's harder now to hold you, sleeping with the angel of death. Yeah, I still find you in my shadow. I'm learning how the mirror reflects. I lose myself in you. Well, I could tell it wouldn't be long. My life's a basket full of cravings. It's better than the evil, I know. Release yourself in me. I arrive on the hood of your stepfather's Lincoln. In the light, but I couldn't remember the words. I'm on fire, and the guilt's doing all of my thinking. I'm alive, but it isn't the same as before. Oh, slowly we become a single mold, watching as my skin becomes your skin and starts to hold. I was told that there's a wonder in the place our bodies go. Driving around the sins of both my lives will keep you cold. I deserve it. I've been stalling, I've been selfish, I've been wrong. Well, finally I heard my name. The absolution calls. Now I need it now. I crave the writing burned into the wall, just sitting in your hands to watch the ending of it all. And I arrive in the eyes of my grandfather's daughter, in the light, but I couldn't remember your words. I survived, and the guilt's falling off me in pieces. I'm alive, but it isn't the same as before. Thank you. Thank you all for coming out during your day. This is the awkward part where I write songs in different tunings and have to tune live on the radio. Really exciting, but it's worth it, I promise. All right. This song is called Telepath. Well, in my mind, you are an old empty apartment. Sitting on your mother's table, next to you is her. Carving out our names into each piece of wood and concrete. Told her I don't have a lot, babe, you can have my soul. Baby, do you want me? Baby, do you want me? Baby, do you want me? No, no, no. In your mind, this is some new and glorious morning. You ain't ever gonna let nobody take that light again. Everyone I know is slowly falling in the ocean. I don't wanna be the next to row, no, I never learned to swim. Baby, do you love me? Baby, do you love me? Baby, do you love me? No, no, no. Well, in my mind, you are the road I chose to travel. Might as well have been the very last thing I decide. Well, half the time I'm lost, afraid the itch is borrowed. It don't matter much to me, man, I'm not afraid to die. Baby, are you with me? Do you forgive me? You're the one I wanted, want now, want when I am old. Baby, are you with me? Do you forgive me? You're the one I wanted, want now, want when I am old. When I'm falling, when I'm falling, when I'm falling, when I'm falling.
Andy Hall live in the Dell Music Lounge on Austin City Limits Radio. So, Andy, I follow you on Twitter.
Oh, boy.
And I wonder about your Twitter handle.
Uh-huh.
It's called OK Fine, Andy.
Yeah. Would you like an explanation for that?
Would.
Sure. When Twitter was being invented many years ago, we had a member of our band who was considered himself technologically savvy. And he was really pushy and forceful about us getting on social media, and I've always had a weird relationship with it, and so that was my resentful screen name was OK Fine.
Okay, I'm
Andy,
on Twitter.
Fine, I'm there. It seems that it just stuck now.
You tweeted something on March the 5th. You tweeted...
Oh, God.
No, this is good.
Okay.
You tweeted, Phoenix and Austin were some of my favorite shows we've ever played.
Yeah.
I mean, that's saying a lot. What made them so special?
Well, I mean, there's such a long history of playing shows in this city in particular. The very first South by Southwest we played when absolutely nobody knew who we were, playing Maggie Mays at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for nobody, you know. And those who were listening were like plugging their ears because I think we played like right after Over the Rhine or something, and we just pissed everyone off. And just slowly, gradually coming through, and you know, we had sold stubs out the last time that we were here in 2017 or 18. But this one was like super sold out. It sold out like real fast and way ahead of the date. And there was a certain energy. The Phoenix and Texas shows felt like they were connected in that sense. Where like, I think Well, the truth is, I think it's a level of like gratitude that you reach at certain shows, and you can look next to your on stage, and there's your friends who you've worked really hard to build something with, and you see all these people who are giving you all this energy back. It's pretty inexplainable. And so I think when you can catch those waves and those moments where you can take the drone view look at what you're doing, I think that's probably how I was feeling when I sent that tweet.
Well, I think at that point, we were starved because there hadn't been much live music because of the pandemic. So, yeah, you made a lot of people happy that day.
Well, it made me really happy too.
I would like to ask you about the Million Masks of God.
Okay.
Because it is such an epic album, and I wonder about the journey of creating it from the idea in your head to the album's complete fruition. Could you kind of take us through that?
Sure, I could do my best. I think as I'm getting older and I'm giving things a lot more time to show themselves. I think I was in the first, probably 10 years of writing for this band. I needed things to be really immediate, and if they weren't, then I would discard them. And so a lot of the stuff on those records were songs that really felt like, we probably wrote 50 and we would keep the 11 and then we'd never hear from the other ones again. But a lot of times, really great ideas would get lost, and I don't think I had the tools to know how to work on them quite like I have developed now. So long answer to that is it was time, it was okay to start that album and not know exactly what that album was about. And I'm becoming more and more comfortable with that because things can reveal themselves. And so what started as a record that was more of a storyline focus became really real when my brother-in-law, Robert, who's also my partner in the band, his father was going through cancer and ended up dying during the making of that record. His dad was a huge influence on us, was let us make records in his basement. And, since we were kids, the band was his favorite thing. So, it became a bit of a gift to him as well, even though he never heard it. So it was this familial connection with that record that I think by the time that we finished it, we worked on it for so long, we were just so proud of what it represented. And reaching a point where it we obviously want people to love our music. We are hopeful for that, but we don't ever make music for that. There's another connection to why we do it. It makes us feel a certain way and helps us. It's very therapeutic. So to be able to finish something and not really worry about it, we knew that was what we were supposed to do. So if people don't like it, that's just the way it's gonna go,
Well, they loved it.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Easy to say now, right?
Well, how long did it take to make it?
Just about 3 years.
Wow. That's a while.
We would have started the end of 2018 gathering stuff, and then spent most of 2019 making it. So maybe 2, just about 2.
I read that Catherine Marks, who co-produced the album, she spent 3 months working every day, 6 hours a day, just mixing it.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, I mean, she's a psychopath, which I love. She's our psychopath. We're very similar in that sense. That was a weird, lovely blessing from the state of the world because everything was shut down. So no one knew what we were going to do. We knew we needed to mix the album, and so usually a process that if you're lucky, you get 2 or so weeks to work on it. Right. We ended up getting months worth, which is why I think the record sounds so great. We were able to just really explore every little corner.
It is a magnificent album.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So tell me about the solo tour.
Sure, yeah. I'm breaking up the band. No.
No. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this. Andy Hall is of Manchester Orchestra.
That's right.
For
yes,
those
for
few
now.
people listening that don't know.
This is just something I've missed doing. I have a great relationship with the rest of the guys in the band, and they encourage me to do stuff like this. This is it's good for me to go try something that's a little less loud, and it's way more intense. I'm way more nervous sitting here, in front of people right here than even at Stubbs for a couple thousand people.
It's all about you.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't mess up, or if I can, everyone really hears it. So yeah, it's just I like to try and do things that artistically sort of stretch me out, or loosen up some cobwebs or something before we start writing again.
When you are writing, is this how you start out, with just you and an acoustic guitar?
Yeah, or the piano, something like that. A lot of times it's chasing a melody that's in my head that I've heard. If the melody stayed in my head and I can't place it with another song, it's like, oh, I think I'm actually just writing a song. But that's also happened to me where I like send something to Robert. I'm like, what is this? Like, it feels really reminiscent. He's like, yeah, that's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, you know? Right. So yeah, I think it's just, it generally starts like this though. And what used to be really long periods of time sitting down now with children, it's really, hey, like, capture it as fast as you possibly can without someone screaming for you. And even if they do, like, so many takes of my demos now are just like, Daddy! And I just ignore them, just plowing through. We got to get this bridge done.
I also saw on Twitter that you said you were rehearsing for this tour and you were walking around the house with your guitar, and your daughter asked you to stop screaming.
Yeah, can you please stop screaming? I was like, I am not screaming. I'm singing
rehearsing
loudly, and I'm trying to make some money.
All right, please welcome back to the Dell Music Lounge, Andy Hall.
Thank you. All right. I couldn't really love you anymore. You've become my ceiling, and I don't think I love you anymore. That gold mine changed you. I don't wanna hawk here anymore. Our cave's collapsing, and I don't wanna be me anymore. My old man told me, you don't open your eyes for a while, you just breathe that moment down. 40 miles out of East Illinois for my old man's heart attack. And I believed you were crazy. You believe that you love me. Oh, I don't wanna bark here anymore. The Black Hills and the Collie wasn't really dangerous for us. We just catch you coughing. What the hell are we gonna do? A black mile to the surface. Well, I don't wanna be me anymore. That gold mine showed me you don't open your eyes for a while, you just breathe that moment down. 40 miles out of Homestake and I'm trying to translate you again. And I believe you were crazy. You believe that you love me, you and me, we're a daydream. So lose your faith in me. Can't open your eyes for a while, you just breathe that moment down. You can't open your eyes for a while, you just breathe. And I believe you're crazy. that you love me. You and me, we're a day drink. So lose your faith in me. Thank you. One more tuning, and then we're done here. I don't even play that string. Thank you all so much for having me today. I appreciate it a ton. All right, this song is called Bedhead. I'm arguing with the dead. Well, I'm not alone, but it sure feels like someone left. There's death notes and talking heads. I'm carrying on your dead. There's blood on the bedhead and volumes you left unsaid. So let him talk and let it happen. Oh, now I'm afraid you're alone. Oh my God, let me relinquish and start to distinguish my past and my time. 'Cause you and I are holding fire, so oh my God, let me extinguish the habit, the sequence, the loss in my mind. And now I believe in the code. I was clawing against your skin, clutching my neck, said it's all supposed to end like this. You and I are panoramic. Well, now I'm afraid of the ghost. Oh my God, let me relinquish and start to distinguish my past and my time. 'Cause you and I are holy fire, so oh my God, let me extinguish the habit, the sequence, the loss in my mind. And now I believe right by the entrance you broke. Finally reality's taking its hold. You're not where you were, but you can't let it go. You're not where you're from, but you're always alone. So I stick a flag in the ground. Oh, I think I know who I'm living for now. I am what I am, same above is the ground. It's not what I want, but I'm figuring it out. Oh my God, let me relinquish and start to distinguish my past and my time. 'Cause there is only love and fire, so oh my God, let me extinguish the habit, the sequence, the loss in my mind. And now I believe in the cure. Thank you.
Andy Hall live in the Dell Music Lounge. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank y'all so much for coming. Appreciate it a ton.
Thanks for making a special trip. We truly appreciate that. We also want to say thank you to Lone River Ranch Water, who presented today's show, and thanks to Cabo Bob's for providing lunch for our live in-studio audience. I'm Loris Lowe. I'm going to throw it back down to myself.